Hello, Star fam. How are we doing? How are we doing? What's going on, my light? Anyway, we're here. So get used to it. How are we doing? Let me know in the chat. We got a new drink. Have I tried this with you guys before? No, I don't think I've tried this with you guys before. But we are trying today blackberry vanilla. No, I haven't went to Simply Wholesome. This is at my local market. So I was like, let me just get it because I've never tried it before. Smells good. I don't know what it tastes like, but it's not bad. It's not bad. You know what? Let me, because I feel like this is throwing my light off. Hold on one second. I'll come this way. There we go. Just throw my light off. I was trying to give y'all something new, but it's not working. There we go. That's it. Mama Kinsey is fine. Toya Star is so mad that you saw our Tupperware.
You're ghetto.
Like, this is my home. Anyway, how are you guys doing? Let's get right into it. I am so sorry. My computer, something is wrong with it, guys. When I come on here, I literally have to change my computer at my computer time every time I log on for some reason. Oh, should I update? I don't want to update my computer.
That's what it's actually.
That's what it is.
Update.
Okay, I'm gonna update it because right now we're saying that it's 4 o'clock.
Update it later. Don't update it.
And I know it's not. My God, today, but I'll update it after this because
I need to throw the whole thing off.
Thank you, Mother Star.
Yeah.
Thank you. Anyway, let's get into it. I know some of you guys are going to hop off here because you're gonna have to watch Summer House. I have Peacock. I'm watching the unedited reunion tomorrow, and we will talk about it then, child. We will talk about it then. So we find out this episode that Kelly, Waffles, that she has a whole man that she has been dating for a year. His Nick. Well, here's the thing, right? She has. Is this her? Yeah, that's Waffles. So here's the thing. Like, the guy is supposed to be private, but she called him while she was in her confessional. So I don't know what's going on, but I thought that she was like keeping it private for a reason. But she called him while she was in her confessional. So I was like,
that was for y'all.
Yeah, I'm just like, do y'all?
That was for y'all. The Miss Newsies. That was for y'all.
But this is the thing, Mom. He has an alias. So I'm just like, if he has an alias and we did not know that you were dating this guy who you have just made it official for a year while filming, why are you then calling him in the confessional and talking to him so we can hear his voice? It was just very weird.
It was for y'all, the Miss Newsies.
But I'm just like, if it's a private relationship, why are you sharing that with us?
Because y'all done accused her of sleeping with that married pair.
Portia, listen, Did you watch the episode, Mama Star?
Some of it, because they got on my nerves. No, they got on my nerves. I said, listen, I got to with Portia and Sway.
You should have finished it because it was good. Here's the thing. The ladies started off so good. I don't know what's going on. They're not getting along anymore. And Real Housewives of Atlanta, you guys have to realize it's not fun when y'all don't get along. Like, would you want to sit at a dinner party where you guys are fighting every day?
Episode, yeah.
That's what it's like for us. We're literally watching you fight every day. It's not fun when you guys are fighting. But anyway, back to Kelly. I just thought it was very weird that if this guy is so private, he has an alias. Why are you introducing? Like, I didn't understand it. I was just like, oh, are we not private? She's like, hey, babe. And he's like talking. And I'm like, what's that? Is it raining? What is that?
NikkiNicoleStar.
Oh, I was just like, so what is going on here? It was just very, very odd to me, but I did not have a problem with her keeping that private because I always said,
do you have a problem with that? Because she called back.
You're not listening to me.
Yes, I am.
You're not listening, co-host. I just said I don't have a problem with her keeping it private. I am one who always says, you guys can come on here and lie and create something fake just as long as it's entertaining. Mm-hmm. I was like applauding the fact that she was dating somebody for a year that we did not know about and she was keeping it private. And then she introduced him to us. And then she introduced the guy to us in the confessional. And I'm just like, okay, well, you know, you can't go back. Like, you have opened it up to production now. You know, you can't go back.
He's still private. Y'all don't know who he is.
But that you're not understanding.
No.
Kelly. I didn't know that Kelly had a support system in my home. But what I'm just saying is I just thought it was weird that this guy was private. She kept it. She did not tell us about it. When she does tell us about him, he has an alias, and now they're having whole conversations in her confessional.
Well, the thing is this. She introduced him because she took him out of privacy, out of the group chat, and introduced him because y'all want to know. And the reason why she did it is because
we don't want to know about Kelly and her boyfriend.
The reason why
we're stressed out from Kelly and her ex-husband.
No, the reason why she did it is because, first of all, she had to keep him private because of her divorce. Pay attention. She was getting a divorce. It was a nasty divorce.
Okay, then why tell her she was dating this dude for a year?
She's saying that now. Y'all didn't know that for a year. She was going through things in the year. Also, because she's being accused of sleeping with the pastor. And he's married.
Girl, Portia was ready to let the chopper see.
So she had
Paige took off running.
So she had to let y'all know, I got a man.
What your man got to do with me?
I got a man.
I'm not trying to hear that.
I got a man.
Anyway, so we're gonna wrap up Waffles in her support system.
No, it's not a support system. I'm just letting you see a different perspective.
You're not letting me see a different perspective. You're not even understanding my perspective.
Your perspective is newsy.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I did not have a problem with her not introducing this guy to us. I thought it was smart. But then she's in the confessional, babe. So what we gonna do after we get out of here, babe?
Yeah, babe.
Okay, so
she's being accused of sleeping with a married pastor.
That's not what this is for, Mom.
That's why she brought him to the group, out of the group chat, because Portia is trying to defame her name. So she's letting y'all know, I got a man. What your man got to do with me? She's letting you know, I don't have to sleep with the pastor. I'm sleeping with that. You don't like it, but that's what it is. Okay. So she let y'all know that she got back, and we've been hooked up for a year.
Okay.
And her mother and her nana let you know too.
Okay.
About him. Nana said, you're pregnant.
I will say it's mighty convenient that we find out about this guy, and we have this whole scene with her family talking about this guy after Portia accused her of sleeping with a married man.
Yes, it's very because she got to prove that Portia's a liar. She only lying about this man she with.
Well, that's very obvious. That's very obvious. Anyway, thank you, Waffles support system. we're going to move on. But I mean, of all people to stand, ciao. K Michelle, it's giving unwell. Something's not quite right with her, and I don't think reality TV is what she needs to be doing. She is deeply hurt. She has a lot of issues, and I don't think it's fair for this cast to have to deal with her vomiting her trauma on them. Like, it's not fair. They can't have fun because she is always you trying to set me up. Y'all trying to plan something, plot something to kill me. Like, every time they get together, they have to deal with this. And I don't think that that's fair. So I feel like this should probably be her last season. And I hope that she gets the help she needs and stay off the TV, because I just do not think that this is a healthy environment for her. Because I watched her on Watch What Happens Live with Andy. Andy said to her, why would you? And first of all, K Michelle, you did something on Watch What Happens Live that made me, I never knew you like this, but I don't really follow you. But it made me extremely uncomfortable, and it made me see you in a totally different light.
Wow.
You were so kind, so gracious.
No, she wasn't.
You were a totally different person. And it made me wonder, are you only hostile with Black women? Because Andy was being shady, Rosie was being shady, and you just laughed it off. You had a totally different accent. And I was just like, so is it only Black women that receive your rage and shade? Interesting. It got me wondering. Just wondering. So anyway, on Watch What Happens Live, Andy says, nobody knew about the rumor. So why would you bring it up on the show? She says she brought it up because she knew that they were planning to bring it up. She never said that she got a call and somebody told her that they were plotting on her. She had an entirely different story. And it was, oh, Andy, I just felt like they were going to do it. So I just wanted to get ahead of it. And Andy was just like, but they also said they didn't know and that they didn't do anything. And she was just like, well, now that I think about it, now that you think about it, you're switching up your tone.
Hey, Michelle, everything.
It's unwell.
Those butt shots. She not
No. I do think that has. I think that's done something to her.
It has.
It really, really has. And I think that I think that it has affected her mentally. And that does happen when, like, she literally told us that her body is fighting against her. So she basically said, my body's trying to kill me. So that does something to your mental. And I think that's what's happening. But I just was also very disturbed with how calm and respectful she was on Watch What Happens Live. And it's just like, that's not who we've seen you be. But we've also only seen you in the presence of Black women. And that made me a bit uncomfortable, to be quite honest with you. But so she says on Watch What Happens Live that she never mentions a call, but says that she thought that they were going to bring it up. So that's why she brought it up. And Andy was K Michelle tried to cut my Wi-Fi, but I'm back. But anyway, Andy was looking at her and he was just like, but they didn't say anything. And she was just like, what? But Andy. And he was like, okay. Like, it just wasn't making sense to him. And I guess, I don't know, maybe it's because she was in the presence of her boss. All of a sudden, she could understand now. But it's like when you're in the presence of the ladies of the Real Housewives of Atlanta, you're ready to throw hands and drinks. But suddenly,
they got to hold you back.
And they got to hold you back. But suddenly, in the presence of these white people, you got a different tune, a different story. Now, all of a sudden, you can understand their side. Very, very, very weird, Kay. Very, very, very weird. So now, Kay no longer has an issue with Phaedra, right? She sat down with Phaedra and she talked about Phaedra, Drew, and Portia setting her up. And Phaedra was just like, what are you talking about? And she was like, well, I know I no longer have a problem with Phaedra because Phaedra, she just drop it. You know, she'll drop it and she'll just get along. So I don't have an issue with her no more. But you didn't have any, you had said that you had proof that it was her. Now you no longer have an issue with her because she dropped situations and she minds her business. Okay, but she still has a problem with Portia, but it's a new problem. And the new problem that she has with her is that she found out that Portia had dated her ex. Who's her ex? Some dude that she dated that won her reality TV show dating competition. That's her ex. So she's mad that Portia was dating him and didn't tell her, although they were not dating at the same time. And K. Michelle is currently married. But she's mad about that. What? I'm just like, this is so crazy. This is so weird. And I can't believe that a woman at her big age is like sitting here putting these things. Mom, I really know. I don't think that it's her trying to make a storyline. I think something wrong with her because it's not making any sense. I'm just like, okay, wait a minute. Phaedra was part of a plot from Drew and Portia to take you down. Now you're no longer mad at Phaedra, but you are still mad at Portia, and it's about something different. It's a new thing. It's just like, I just feel like she sits in an attic in her home, and the devil just weaves stories in her mind, and she just gets mad out of situations that she... Okay. Are you here with me? And she just gets mad at situations that she creates. And it's just like something, I don't know what that's called, but it's something off because it's just not making sense. And in her confessionals, she just swears that she is right. And it's like, girl, this it sounds a little cray-cray, KK.
She has a problem with Drew too because of Black.
Who she says she don't have a problem. Girl, I can't keep up. Anyway, we're going to move on we're going to get back to Kay at the end of the review. But we are going to move on from her because she's not making sense right now. And we're going to talk about it in the end because she has a whole nother story and it won't even make sense then. But we're going to move on from her and we're going to go to Shamia. So Kelly goes to see Shamia. She's at her surrogate's office and she is crying and she is breaking down. And she is breaking down because they have one male embryo left and her husband really, really wants a son. And she's meeting with the surrogate because she's just like, I don't know what to do if this doesn't work. Because this is the last embryo that we have, the male embryo that we have left. So she's just like, I don't know if I want to have to adopt. She's like, I don't know, but my husband really, really wants a son. And I have to be honest with you, for me, it's giving misogynoir. Like it's really, I just don't think there's any other way to put it where this guy is not satisfied with daughters because whatever legacy that he has, he doesn't want to leave it to them. He wants to leave it to a son. And as a mother, I would hope that Shamia would like push back at that and be like, our daughters are enough.
Absolutely not.
Why?
The money goes out the door, her and the daughters and the money.
What are you talking about?
I'm saying he wants a son and she don't
because of misogynoir.
But he
doesn't want to leave whatever he has to his daughters. It's this whole thing of the legacy or my last name, whatever that is, that's misogynoir because you are saying that the daughters do not amount up to what a son would be. And the daughters are already dealing with favoritism of their brother. He ain't even here. Like, oh my God, he got all this favor. He's not even here.
Well, every man wants a son.
Why, Mom? Come on, you're almost there.
Carry the name.
Misogynoir. The daughters can carry the name.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
No, they can't.
Yes, they can.
Well, according to the Bible that you read.
The Bible is not American law.
You know what? I'm done with you.
Yeah, that's not American law.
Anyway.
The daughters can carry the name. He wants the son because of misogynoir. The daughters are not enough.
Misogynoir, whatever noir. He wants a son. and all men ask for a son, but she got to say no. Her body is not able.
Wait a minute. Let's get there. It's not even. First of all, she's thinking that it's her body, right? She did almost kill herself trying to give him this son, right? That didn't happen. They didn't put 9 of these embryos in surrogate. They didn't take, right? So now they're down to 1 more, and they're going to try to do it again with the embryo. And she asked him, like, what if it doesn't work? He's like, keep trying. Keep trying. My God, today. Are you not listening? Maybe you are not supposed to have a son, and that should be okay. Your daughters are more than enough. I just feel so bad for these girls. They got to deal with a favoritism of this imaginary brother.
Well, that's the agreement that they make for the money.
Oh, well, okay.
They got to get to the money, and everybody mad.
Well, listen, if this is what he wanted to do, he should have done it earlier. You're 64 years old trying to have a son.
No, he ain't.
Yes, I'm just saying. So it was a good, no shade, it's a good 64. I said, when he found out I was 64, I said, 64, that's a good 64. But here is my thing. Are we sure?
Where is he shooting blanks?
That's what I'm saying. Are we sure that it's Shamia? Are we sure that it's the surrogate? Have we checked to make sure it's not the 64-year-old swimmers?
That ain't swimming.
Like, we putting everything on the woman. We need to check you. So you should have been laying it low and spreading it wide when you was a teen. If you wanted this teenage, if you wanted this son so bad.
It don't seem like he has the large sperm count.
We don't know, Mom. But what I'm saying is,
Shamia is pat, and he don't have no kids.
I'm just saying, Shamia is putting all of this stress and strain on her body. She's no longer putting it on her body, she's putting it on her mental, and now she's stressing out the surrogate.
She's not putting it on her body, baby, because every time I see her, she don't have nothing on that body.
Money well spent.
Her
what a mommy makeover. Money well spent.
I seen her at Candy's party on the boat, and she was
money well spent. But it's just like you're putting all this stress and strain on your body. Now you're no longer physically carrying a child, but you're mentally carrying it, you're spiritually carrying it. It's stressing you out. You're stressing out the surrogate. The surrogate can't keep the child because y'all stressing her out.
Well, the thing
and
is,
keep trying. Like they are like these girls are some machines. It's real. You got to get him off the show, because before I was just like, oh my God, he loved you. You're African prince. He give you all the money. Now it's starting to look like something else, and it's not as cute and fairy tale as you have sold us. So maybe you need to get him off the show. He don't like filming anyway. So let's stop putting him on the show because it's not looking nice. Now he mad at you because you were acting. She did a movie. He got mad because she had a sex scene. Here's the thing I want to say to women, especially Black women who are doing these movies. I'm sorry, if it's a low budget movie, that you don't need to do a sex scene. Like, I'm sorry, if it's not like Sony Pictures, Lionsgate, you don't need to be doing no sex scene. The coinage and the residuals ain't enough for you to be out there opening up your behind like that.
But you don't know that.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. Like, I feel like sex scenes are for a big budget. If you're going to do it for a big budget movie, because the payout is greater than that little titillation you're going to get from that Tubi film. Like, it's just not worth it. But now he's upset that she's acting, and it's just like he doesn't want her to do it anymore. And I'm just like, again, maybe you should stop. Let's stop talking about this marriage, because it's not the way you set it up. It's showing a little something. Maybe we don't need to be in this part of your business, because I'm already annoyed that the daughters ain't enough and that they taking a back seat to the imaginary brother. Because if he got all this favor, if the boy child got all this favor and he not even here, my God, today.
Oh, he's definitely the king.
My God, today, when he gets here, oh, they're all going to worship him. And that oldest, my God, today, the story she's going to have to tell. My God, today. It's not fair.
Well,
it's not fair.
Well, they asked her about her sister carrying.
And I agree with her.
And she said, "Oh no,
I'm not taking none of your kids' eggs. If I can have a child, I can have a child. That's it. I'm not taking none. So I go to chastise Nicholas and Lauren looking at me because that's her embryo. Like, I'm talking to my child. Going over there. That's mine. So I don't need you looking at me because y'all got the same face and all this stuff. I'm with her. I'm with her on that.
You know.
I'm with her on that.
Yeah.
If the star eggs can't do it, it won't be done. If God won't do it, it won't get done. That's what Shamia needs to tell her husband. That's what she needs to tell him.
Want the money to walk out the door and go to another door. See?
Well, this is why you got to be stacking. This is why you got to be stacking. I will say he got a nice coin because where they live,
they too busy pumping it up. She too busy getting the mommy makeover and get her hair done every day.
And what's wrong with that? That should be the life of a wife.
No problem, but she's stacking.
That's the thing. You got to be stacking.
I'll be stacking.
Let me tell you something. Before my mom started all that talking, my grandma already let me know the game. My grandma already let me know the game. The minute he interested, start stacking. Start stacking girls. But it's
you just can't be talking like that. He might be on here.
I'm telling you right now.
He might be on here.
I'm
you
telling
don't know who watches.
No, I'm telling you right now. My king is not watching my Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yes, he is. He could be. You know,
and he's not on this page. This page is for the girls and the gays. What he doing here?
He don't know that it's for the girls and the gays.
Mom, this page is very girly and very gay.
He might come on just to see you.
Okay. Okay.
He might be on there. Don't be telling him you stacked.
Hey, Ladarius. Hey, Ladarius Williams. What's up? But anyway, Shamia, it's giving misogynoir. Let's get your mute husband off the show. It's not a good look. Anyway, guys, it finally happened. The moment we have been waiting for. Gay Portia is here. Gay Portia is here. So Portia has stopped lying about dating this fake guy. She's just like, it's a deal breaker for him. He want a child, and I don't know if I want to give him a child, so I'm starting to entertain this girl named Sway. Girl, I'm so glad that we don't have to play the straight game anymore. So Portia is now dating a woman named Sway. She was, very apprehensive, but she was just saying this is like the first time that she's like, been with a woman and she just don't know, this, she ain't never done this before. So this is very new territory for her.
No, she said this is the first time that she's ever
dated.
Came out and said she's dating a woman. Mm-hmm. Because it was just in a closet before. A little snippet.
The closet was glass.
Okay.
Because every time she had sex with him, she beat him up. I feel like this is her first time being public with no, I don't even think public. I think this is her first time being with a stud. Because I've always clocked Portia as lipstick. No, seriously, I think this is her first stud. I think if there were anybody masked in a relationship, it would probably be Portia, but she gives lipstick. So that's
what the heck is lipstick?
Lipstick is just feminine, a feminine lesbian.
Okay.
You know what a stud is, right?
Mm-hmm.
How you know what a stud is and not what a lipstick lesbian is?
Well, I grew up with
studs.
And studs.
No, Mom, that's a slur. You got to say studs. The co-host about to get banned. Stud. It's a stud, Mom. My God. Okay. We're going to, I don't need your commentary on Gay Portia. We got to update your lingo. Anyway, so I'm just happy that she is free to be who she is.
She wasn't really free. She was very apprehensive in that interview.
She wasn't apprehensive.
I saw Portia.
Did you see her on the date? She was so happy. She was so giddy.
She was not. She was
very giddy and comfortable with Sway, and Sway took the lead.
No, she was not.
Sway took the lead. She said, "I got you."
No,
she said, "I know you can take care of me."
Yeah, she was.
So it was like, "Yeah, I could take care of you."
Portia is very forward. When she's like with Dennis that she don't mess with and all that, she's very forward. But this relationship has, I don't want to say humble, but it has got her starting I don't know, it's pushing her back a little bit. She's not as forward as she was, because let me tell you one thing.
Well, maybe it's because this is the first time
Yeah.
where she has a partner that takes the lead.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. Like, she don't know how to maneuver.
Probably the first time she's dating somebody where she feels safe.
Okay. Is that what it is?
That's
okay.
what it is. She probably does.
I just saw her as, okay, sometimes when you got to take the mask off and really face it, it's kind of difficult, because, you know, you might have thought that it was going to be one way, but now I'm really in this. I got to stand 10 toes down, because I'm really saying that I'm dating this girl.
No, see, here's the thing. Do you know she's been gay the whole time?
Closet. And
yeah,
the closet is altogether different.
But
than being bold enough to come out. It's hard for people to come out. I've seen that over the years.
Yeah, especially people in the church. She was an anti-LGBTQ plus preacher.
So to be able to stand up 10 toes down, she's a little afraid of, you know, she thought she was going to be brave, but when she stood out there, it's taking some.
Also, okay, I think it's a level of responsibility, if I will say so myself. I think it's a level of responsibility that people need to give when they're judging people that they really are.
Like, nobody can hear you.
When you're badging people, saying that you shouldn't do this and you shouldn't do that,
right?
And then all of a sudden
coming
you are those people.
No, because the people who are the loudest are the ones who are normally hiding who they really are, and they go after the community who is themselves because they are envious that they are happy and out. So they get very envious of that. A lot of people who are now out were, you know, not only closeted, but they were also very anti-LGBTQ plus.
Or even,
well, that's up to the community. If the community don't say nothing, that's not our business.
Sometimes they're afraid because they're not accepted. Like heterosexual relationships. So when they come out,
fear.
You got to fear.
The fear is valid because murder,
right?
You know,
beat up,
discrimination. You know, that community faces a lot.
And she has exposed her daughter to so much, and the girl's only what, 3?
Oh, PJ
is 3. All the stuff that went.
No, PJ is tall. PJ look 9.
I know. PJ just started smiling.
Go ahead, Mom. Anyway, I like seeing this side of Portia because this is the side that we always hear about, but now it's finally here. And I will say, I don't know how long this relationship is going to last. You know, Portia don't be saying anything for long, but she did seem to be very comfortable and safe and giddy with Sway. So this looks like a positive and healthy relationship. We will see, but glad that gay Portia is finally here.
Well, they were just on a plane, a private jet going somewhere.
Yeah.
Sway took all of them somewhere.
Yeah. Sway, here's the thing. If you have it, splurge. Do not get locked up trying to appease Portia.
No, but Sway got a lot
Portia's very expensive, and a lot of her men end up doing illegal things to keep her. And women. So if you don't have it, you let her go. Let her go.
I don't think Sway should have got on that show because the feds start looking at your numbers and things like that. And I don't
listen. Let's move on to Phaedra's meditation party. Phaedra, this episode, had this red hair that I think looks so good on her.
That's when I turned it off. That meditation stuff. Ding, 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 ding. And she's supposed to be out the church and she's doing Reiki for 3 years and she done became a Reiki master and all that. I'm saying,
Mom, do you know what it is?
No.
So why are you judging it? You don't know what's all that stuff you do in church?
What?
All that chanting and rolling and cartwheels. All that stuff you do in church. You have a nerve. The spectacle that you put on. And you told them talking about them chanting, all that stuff you do.
Ring, 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 ring,
And you
ring,
do
ring,
the
ring.
same thing with all this speaking in tongues. All that stuff you do in church. We are not going to talk about the Reiki people.
Nicole,
You have some nerve.
I don't do
You
none of that.
have some nerve. Anyway, the red hair I like on her so much, so I'm inspired. That might be my fall hair color. We'll see. We'll see, but it looked really, really good on her. So anyway, Phaedra's having a meditation party because the girls need it. The girls need it. We find out in this episode that Phaedra is a Reiki master. Phaedra keeps a job. She will never go broke. She will never go broke. I also love the fact that we not only saw her son be born, but he's like a teenage boy. Like he's tall. He got his little abs. I'm like, oh my God. We have been on this. That remember, guys, that is the baby who Phaedra didn't know the months. And they was all questioning the baby and just like, and Candy Mama Dress is just like, is he a preemie? Because Phaedra was lying because she didn't want her church family to know that her and Apollo was having premarital sex. Oh Lord, that's when Atlanta was good. Anyway, I just thought that was such a beautiful thing. But Phaedra,
she didn't want her church family to know that her and Apollo was having sex and that she's a Reiki master.
Well, that was back then. These ladies got money. They don't care no more. They said screw that church. They do not care no more. Anyway, they're having a good time. Shamia's float bursts, but they're still, having a good time. Kelly is crying because she's going through it with her husband, and she's like, I don't know if I'm gonna come. She still decides to come. She shouldn't have came because she was not in a good mood. Anyway, they all gather around the table, and they are before they can even get into it. Here come K. Michelle. Now, before we start, I just want to address how I was acting in Houston. Here we go. So the way she set it up, everybody thought that she was going to apologize. She doubles down on it, and then she doubles down on how she got a new problem with Portia. But she was going down the list of all her issues, and Portia is just like, listen, I would just rather.
And Portia brought her to the group.
Yes, Portia was just like, I was just checking in on you, trying to be your friend. Now you think that I'm in a plot to take you out? I have never shown you anything like that. So where is all of this coming from? And then K. Michelle says, well, I got a call. And Portia's just like, oh, I'm tired of this. And she's like, let me finish. And Portia's just like, no, I don't feel like you finishing because every time you say something, it's about how terrible a person I am. So I don't even feel like it. And you guys, I got to be honest with you. I'm on Portia's side with this. Because it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. Every time she gets into something with K. Michelle, she don't know. K. Michelle be arguing with her in her mind. She don't know until they come to an event and K. Michelle says it. They make up. She think they good. Then K. Michelle has another argument with her in her mind. What? And now she got a new issue with Portia. So Portia just visibly disturbed already. K. Michelle just let me finish. So K. Michelle finishes, but she finishes with a new issue. And the new issue is that she's telling Portia that when you were dating my ex, and I wish you would have let me know because I wouldn't come in no group if I would have known that she was dating my ex. And Portia was just like, I was not dating. We didn't date at the same time. You're married. And K. Michelle was just like, well, I just wish you would have let me know. And Portia was just like, we've talked out, we've been talking, we've been hanging. You've never mentioned anything like this before. And K. Michelle was just like, well, I don't want to mention nothing because the first time I saw you in this group, you were exposing another woman. That is not your issue that you have with her. That is not the issue. You are just trying to find things now because you have made this lady an enemy in your mind. So Portia is just like, I'm done. She's just like, well, I just don't want to be friends anymore. Let's close the door. Let's not do it anymore because this is crazy. Like we keep on making up and every time we get back together, it's another issue. I'm with Portia as well. You can't make up enough with this woman before she finds another issue. She don't think that it's crazy that she's mad at Portia because Portia was dating her ex.
That she dated in 8th grade.
She's talking about a guy that she dated on a reality TV show.
Yeah, but I'm saying that's how long ago it's been.
But Portia is just like, you're married. Why would we even be discussing that if you're married? Especially since you were cussing out Drew and talking about, I'm a married woman. I don't want nobody to know about thinking I'm with black. So why would she bring that up if you're already fighting people about the fact that you're a married woman and you don't want your name to mess? Like, you don't remember the things that you say.
They don't get psychiatrists in there for them no more?
They obviously don't. Anyway, so Portia is just like done. And here's the thing. I am also on Portia's side with this one because K. Michelle was just like, well, you were dating my ex. You should have let me know. Portia was just like, one, I wasn't dating him at that time. And two, I didn't even know it was like that. And I agree with her because Kay, you met him on a reality TV show. He won your heart at the end of the reality TV show. I got to be honest, I didn't think it was a real relationship either. So why would she have to? I can understand why she didn't feel the need to express to you that she dated the guy that won your reality TV show. I can get where she's coming from. But Kay, the married woman, is married, that Portia was with another one of her exes. Girl, it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous, especially when you are married. Why do you care?
The whole Memphis and the whole Atlanta.
It seems like the both of them dated all of Atlanta, but it's just so weird that you are mad about that and you're married and you're cussing out people for associating you with other men while you're married. So it's just like she can't keep up with the chaos that is in her brain. So then K. Michelle brings up another time. She said, oh, I'm not done. I got another issue, and black. And Drew was like, please stop saying his name. She's like, I can say whatever I want you. I can say whatever I want you, Drew. And Drew was just like, just yodel on out here. You don't fit. You don't belong. You don't like it here. Just go. I can yodel and do whatever I want. Yodel like Drew with no career. Here's the thing. I've already said this before. When they try to come at each other's careers on this show, on these reality TV shows, it doesn't make any sense. Here's the thing. Y'all on the same platform. Y'all in the same cast. Y'all are equals. So saying one didn't do one and they don't have nothing. And if she's at rock bottom, then so are you because you're on the same show. So the read that she's trying to read with Drew's resume is not landing because y'all on the same platform. So you guys are equals. So if she flopped, so did you, because y'all are both on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't believe that, but I'm just saying, if that is her way of like trying to take Drew down a notch, then you're taking yourself down a notch as well. I also do not understand why K. Michelle is so angry at Drew. It's giving bullying at this point. It's giving picking on the weakest link. But what I am very happy about is that Drew, I feel like this season, she said, I'm done. I'm just not going to let people pick on me anymore. Right. She is matching Kay's energy and it is ruffling her feathers because I think she thought that Drew was a little nothing and she could. How many Twizzlers are you going to eat? What? My God, today.
Well, you ain't
that's your last one.
You're not going to.
No, that's your last one. That's your last one. Anyway, so I just feel like Drew is just like, you're not going to treat me like that. I'm going to match your energy. And I think that Kay is upset because she thought that Drew was nothing and that she could bulldoze her, but Drew is standing up to that bully. Because at this point, that's what it's giving. She asked you to stop saying his name because you said you didn't want to be associated with him. And she's just like, well, stop bringing him up. You keep on talking about him and saying that you don't want to be associated with him. You won't be associated with him if you stop talking about him. So Kay is getting very animated and Drew not breaking a sweat. Not breaking a sweat. She's just like, just stop talking about him. It's just like really, really weird. So they finally calm down and Kay and Portia, they squash it. Not squash it, but it's just like, they're just not friends. They just say, you know what, me and you, we're not going to do this. It's not going to work. Especially Portia. Portia said, I'm done. Let's end this friendship. I don't want anything of it because I don't feel like continuously going.
I like that. Let's just end this friendship.
Yeah. So Phaedra's like, okay. So we come to a come to an end of this. We come to a conclusion. All right. So what have we, found out and discovered, ladies? And Kelly, out of nowhere, that Portia effed every Nigerian in Atlanta. Why are you in it? Like, that was so weird to me. And Portia, I thought we were doing well with our anger management. Portia looked down at Kelly, because Kelly's this high. She looked down at Kelly and she just started cussing her out. And Kelly was just like, you need to shut up. You need to get out of my face. And when she put that champagne glass or whatever that is in her face, the way Portia looked at that, producers knew. They went and got Portia. And she said, don't let her put nothing in my face ever again. They had to remove Kelly. Kelly's like, F you, B. You don't scare me. You want it, I'll give it to you. And I'm just like, well, Kelly, what is it that you're giving? Why are you giving it to her? What is the problem? Like, why did you decide that Portia was going to be your enemy this season?
Because Portia going to say she slept with that Mary pastor.
Well, that must have hit a nerve, because my God, today. And Portia brought it up again. She said, I slept with every Nigerian in Atlanta. No, I did not. But you slept with that pastor. You slept with that married man. And she's just like, I'm done protecting you. And she's just like, I'm not going to try to bring that woman into it, but I'm done with her talking about me. And she was just like, Phaedra, you know who I'm talking about. And Phaedra was just like, yes, I do. Yes, I know. Yes, I know who you talking about. And both of them had to be separated, and we got a to be continued. Oh my God. I don't know how this is going to end. We're only at episode 8. We have so many more to go. They're going to
why did she want to out this man?
Why did Kelly say that to her? Kelly was not in it, Mom. She's weird. I know that's your girl, but she is weird. It does not make any sense. Why did you even say you were not in the discussion? And the whole time, Phaedra and the whole time K. Michelle and Portia are going after it, Kelly keep on saying stuff. Portia's not featuring her. But Kelly gonna wait till everything is done and wait for a moment to say something about Portia. And it's just like, it's unprovoked and it's weird. You guys squashed it. Y'all not talking to each other. It's done. Why are you constantly poking at her? For what reason? Because is it to fight Shamia's battles? Well, you're going to lose, because Shamia will never protect you.
Sit down and talk about Portia.
It seems like that's what they all do. It seems like she sits down, K. Michelle, Shamia, and Kelly have Portia for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's just very weird how they just keep on having issues with this lady and she's not interacting with them. Portia's messy. Portia's shady. I honestly get it.
Because Shamia know all Portia's.
The way these girls is coming after her is weird and unwarranted. Mm-hmm. We just have to be honest about that.
Well, that sounds like a conversation already, that you sleeping with all the Nigerians in Atlanta.
Well, here's the thing.
And
K. Michelle is talking about.
I'm talking about Kelly said that to.
No, but what I'm saying is that K. Michelle is saying that Drew, Phaedra, and Portia met up before the season started to take her down. It's starting to look like K. Michelle, Shamia, and Kelly met up to take down Portia and Drew. It's very weird how y'all constantly have an issue with these two ladies. You keep on trying to get it on with Phaedra, but Phaedra just be like, I don't know what y'all talking about. And she just is able to weasel her way out of it. But it's just like, I don't know. What, me? I don't know what I'm talking about. But it's like, it just seems like that's what's happening. It seems like y'all are projecting because y'all actually met up to go after them. And because y'all were expecting for them to do something, because those women that you targeted hasn't done anything yet, y'all trying to kick up some conflict, but y'all all are looking crazy. I feel like the only person who is going to get out of this scot-free is Shamia. It's Shamia. She is letting Kelly and K. Michelle look crazy
Not
in this.
Really, because
and Shamia just be sitting there like...
But Portia knows that everything is being filtered through.
We'll see if she can connect the dots. But Shamia is getting out of this without a blemish.
For her to
iconic.
Say, you slept with everybody. How would Kelly know that? They have to come from her bestie.
All I'm saying is K. Michelle and Kelly is putting themselves out there and they are looking very crazy. It's not making any sense. They're all looking very, very foolish. It should be just scot-free. Scot-free. Anyway, that's all I have to say. We got a to be continued, child. I am just, what y'all got to stay, Star Family? Because I'm just like.
So they didn't finish the birthday cake?
No, they couldn't. I think, no, they did. And this was at the dinner. But my thing is, this is episode 8. Everybody's at odds. How are we coming back from this? Like, if this is going to be the whole season,
Angela.
Pinky barely said a word. But if this is how they're going to be for the rest of the season, I might check out. I mean, y'all can't get along for one episode. It's episode 8. Y'all already fighting like this. Oh Lord, I'm already exhausted.
Are playing a little part in it.
Of course, that's their job. Of course it is. But they all been on the show long enough to know, or in reality TV, long enough to know what's going on. So y'all allowing yourselves to be played like this? Why are you acting like amateurs? Anyway, hey, Ryan Rounds, how are you? Thank you for joining me. Hey, Spency. Spency said, hey, Nikki and Star fam, K. Michelle continues to be off her rocker. I can't with Kelly. It's given I'm obsessed with Portia. It's so weird. It's so weird. It's that Kimmy said, I think K. Michelle is good for the show. And listen, first of all, I wasn't, when I heard about her being announced, I was just like, I don't know. Because the last time I saw K. Michelle, she was fighting with everybody all over hip hop. So I'm just like, I want the girls to have a break from fighting Atlanta, because Atlanta is not known for fighting. Atlanta is known for having fun and being hilarious. I want them to get back to that, right? So I was just like very like apprehensive about her being on the show. Then when she was her introductory episodes, I thought she did really, really well. I was really, did you put water in my plant? You didn't water that?
Maybe.
Okay, because you got to check the soil. I don't think she needed that.
Yes, she did. That was dry as the desert. But you know what? I won't do it again.
Because she leaning to the side.
She been leaning to the side. She's starting to straighten up because I gave her something to drink. I gotta
save Pinky. Anyway, I thought that she did really, really good. And now, Houston jacked her up. Because when she came downstairs, first of all, it was her coming downstairs with no glam. Oh, I don't want to do it because I don't have glam. I'm not going to film the scene because I have glam. But you ended up filming the scene anyway.
But you in the scene. And
then, the next day, you come down, y'all plotting to take me out. What is happening? I'm Angela. Angela's just like, what? Girl, eat something. What is going on? I just don't know where she's at. And it's just like, I feel so bad for the cast because they never know what personality they're going to get from K. Michelle. It's just like, it's becoming such a toxic work environment. And I feel bad for them. Always priceless. How are you? Hey, Yasmin, thank you for being here. It's that Kimmy. Oh, wait, y'all talking. I love that. Hey, Nancy, how are you? Thank you for being here. Koshoon said, I like the cast stories are just a bit confusing. It may be editing or it could be the ladies, but I think this is a good mix. I really thought this cast was doing very, very well. Something happened in Houston or Dallas. Something happened in Dallas, and I hope they're able to get back. I hope they're able to get back to that sweet spot. Hey, Tia Bia, how are you? CM said, I don't know why folks aren't picking up on Portia's pattern yet. I feel gaslit. What is the pattern? Because right now it's looking like K. Michelle's the problem. Hey, Mama Star. Mama Star says, hi, Star family.
Hi, Star family.
Mama Star is here for the review. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day. Love you all. Hey, Cameron, how are you? Cameron said, I'm here. Hey, Nikki, happy Tuesday, Star family. Cameron, it's almost summer wing. What are we getting? What are we getting? What are we getting? Hey, Miss GG88, thank you for being here. To Us for Life said, OMG, I love. Oh, you love it? It's really good. It's really, really good. As you can see, I finished it. It's really, really, really good. Hey, Kaylee, thank you for being here. Cameron said, girlie, I thought you had some finger waves for a second. I didn't. My hair is freshly washed. When it's freshly washed, it's like real wavy. My hair be on swim, but now you can see it's drying, so it's puffing up. Gotta love natural hair. Because our hair grows up to the sun, so it doesn't want to be tamed. Oh, hey, Marissa. Marissa said, hey, from Mexico City. What's up? Niche was up, said, hey, Nikki, and Mama Star and Star family.
Hey,
West knee name is the worst. I'm actually enjoying Atlanta. I prefer your live better. I think K. Michelle needs healing off screen. I absolutely agree. A lot of people need healing. I absolutely agree. Two is for Life said, I feel you, Nikki. I thought it was weird too. Either he's private or not. Is this the Mary Pastor? Well, alleged Mary Pastor, child. Koshu said, the internet will find him by his voice. They are good at their job. But I mean, I feel like he wants to be found. If he's talking on camera, hey babe, so they're over here talking to me about you right now. So he's not a secret? I was confused. This whole episode confused me. Hey, Greta, how are you? Thank you for being here.
Well, she got a bae.
She got a bae. Kaylee said she didn't help herself with these rumors by him having an alias. Didn't at all. Always Price said, I'm with Angela. Kay, please sit down and eat your food. We're exhausted every time you sit down at the table. Every time. I'm telling you guys, I wish you could have watched it with me. As soon as she sat down and said, well, I would like to say something, I went, oh, Lord. I'm already over it. Whatever she had to say, I was already over it. Always Price said, Kelly was also mentioning him during her interview on Angela Yee's podcast. So maybe it isn't a secret. I don't know. NC said, Kelly hasn't earned any type of status or legacy on the show to be in a position to keep her alleged love interest private, especially since she barely has a storyline. Kaylee says, isn't she still getting divorced right now? I don't know if this thing will ever be over. Hopefully it is. I think I heard that that she was officially divorced. Ryan said, Kelly's going to have to bring him on since her younger kids can't film with her. She got to give us something. That's true. That is true. Two is for Life said, oh, that's exactly the reason why Kelly mentioned her boyfriend. She wanted to combat what Portia was saying. CM said, I mean, Kelly has given more realness than Portia about her life. Listen, I gotta agree. I feel like Portia's real life comes on the screen because blogs and, I think she was really good at first of hiding her relationship with Cordell. But now we're here. Two is for Life said, I was more worried about that daggone t-shirt in her confessional. Girl, what is this? I think it was a dress. Because I remember seeing the behind the scenes of that. I think she was wearing a dress. Oh, I'm glad it wasn't that small bedazzled dress. The dress is far too short for her, because when they zoom out on her and she's talking, it always looked like she's bottomless. And every time she spreads her legs, I'm like, oh my God. Cut the scene. Always Price said, I have to agree with Mama Star. That's the only reason she brought him up. I'll say they're agreeing with you, Mom.
Okay.
They're agreeing with you.
She brought him up to let y'all know I got a man. I don't need the pastor.
We'll see how this reunion goes. Simone said, hey, Star fam, watching Shamia stressing over Gerald, giving Gerald a son has me cringing through my teeth. It's very cringe. It's very cringe. Cameron said, Portia don't need to defame Kelly's name. Her face is, all right. Always Price said, yes, suspect. Also, Nana didn't even know him. She's asking if he has a W-2, but they've been dating for a year. It did seem a little setup. CM said, it's like Portia swearing Kenya had child images of Brit and then changing it. Yes. Kaylee said she's sleeping with Jarvis, not the pastor. However, I don't think the alias is helping, because why not just say his name? Now that people online still speculate if he's the married man. Yeah, and also we have to realize that these confessionals and these scenes could have been filmed at different times, right? Like they're filmed at different times, but especially with the confessional, this could be a pickup or something like that. You know what I mean? So a lot of stuff that they're talking about probably hasn't even happened yet. And this stuff is just coming back into the show or being filmed in the show to make stuff make sense. Hey, Give Me Shelter, thank you for being here. CM said Kay is calling it out. She's not articulating it well, but she peeped game. Here's the thing. I'm fine if she peeped game. She had a totally different story on Watch What Happens Live. So I'm just like, well, what is the truth? Always Sparks said, my theory is that K. Michelle doesn't have no dang trauma. She's just drumming up BS for attention since she didn't get any attention being normal. I feel like if she were normal, I think that will work out for her better on this show because I feel like that's what everybody is craving to see from her. We've seen her be a spectacle. Mm-hmm. We want some normalcy and some growth from her, some maturity from her. And we're not seeing it.
I thought she was going to be like more of like a bigger sister or something, an example because she's
absolutely
a music artist,
absolutely,
and all that, Grammy winning or whatever. I thought she was going to be more of a plus than the minus. She's acting like she needs a straight jacket to come and take her away.
It's so weird, but it's only with Black women. Always Prices said her problem are always with Black women. Very, very weird. I said, oh, so you can act like you've been here before, but it's only in the presence of white people. Guys, please go back and watch that Watch What Happens Live. I was watching it like, oh, so you do know how to treat people with respect, how to talk to somebody, even if the person is shading you. Mm-hmm. You don't go for the jugular. Kaylee said she code switches, but hey, she want the white lady fed. She said it on Watch What Happens Live. You're not going to get them like that. You scared of white women. Yasmin said Kay keeps jumping the gun, and she does seem to change personalities depending on who she is talking to. Absolutely. Caroline said, yes, I noticed that too. It made me uncomfortable. Give Me Shelter said, I wonder about Pinky too. Does MAGA Pinky only have aggression for Black women? Are they ever going to address that? Because I feel like that's such an important thing to talk about.
Wait a minute, Pinky MAGA?
Allegedly. Well, yeah, a lot of Black business owners are MAGA. Drewski said, I'm late and off topic, but girl, did you see that Cardi is suing Tasha?
Messy. He's so messy. I love you, Drewski.
Did you see that Cardi is suing Tasha K again because Tasha allegedly sold her house to her husband for $0 and he admitted to helping her hide her assets? Oh, girl. I know that, and the reason why I know that is because my mother doesn't stay off the Jasmine brand. But I'm proud of Cardi, and I hope she never drops it. Here's the thing. These gossip bloggers need to learn. Y'all need to learn. Y'all can't just be with your large platforms saying these lies about people and actually harming people's business, livelihood, image. Like, image is really important for a lot of these celebrities, all of them, to be quite honest with you. So I hope she doesn't let up, and I hope other celebrities follow suit. I feel like a lot of celebrities, especially Black celebrities, should have been sued the shade room into oblivion. All of those Black gossip pages need to go. They are harmful to the community. I'm fine with Black entertainment journalists. Those Black gossip bloggers, they are not journalists, right? They are pariahs looking for a moment, and they're looking, and they have made their business targeting people who are doing better than them and trying to take them down a notch. I'm very proud of Cardi. I hope she never lets up, and I hope that other celebrities follow suit. Do you want to say something to Mama Star?
Yeah, because she's doing all this daggone crying. Tasha K, I didn't even know she had tears. The way she come for people jugular vein and take them down. I didn't even feel sorry for her because the empathy I probably would have had for her is if she shown some remorse. She doesn't. And she just keeps on talking about that woman and her kids and her man and all of that. And you've already, she's saying, I don't have $4 million. If I had it, I would have paid her. Well, you should have learned. Because Cardi wasn't really pushing the issue. She was just letting you know that you owe me money. And okay, but now you want to still play with fire. Now you're going to get burned.
Now you're going to pay. Oh, shoot. Let me charge my computer. Always Prices said, there you go. Always Prices said she didn't get no call. She was gossiping with Kelly and Shamia, and they're the ones that concocted a plan to provoke Drew and Portia at dinner. I think so too. Because how is that? If that actually happened, how did you forget to say that on Watch What Happens Live? She was so jolly. Andy. Black women, I think that you should examine that. If you're a Black woman who does that and you find that you only have aggression with other Black women, I think you should really look. Ooh. There's no such. It's good.
We
really look into that.
We have to stop being our own worst enemy.
Mm-hmm.
We have got to now. For years we've been talking about, we need to unite. We are only race that don't unite. We this, we that, we this, we that. But when we get around other races, we know how to act.
Mm-hmm.
When are we going to start respecting us?
Especially since we all we got.
We all that we got, period. Even at the end of the day, after y'all act stupid.
We all we got, ladies.
We all we got.
Jasmine said, I don't think it's just white people or just Black women, because she was singing a different tune when speaking to Shannon Sharp. Oh, absolutely. She suddenly knows how to respect people when she's talking to white people or men. Yuck. Spency said maybe she knew she couldn't yell at her boss, aka Andy. She was very kind to Rosie, but she sure did have them Twitter fingers for Portia last week. Yep.
And I had to say, I'm with Portia on this one. I don't need to be your friend. We don't even need to be talking no more. Go ahead on.
Yeah.
But that's some kind of way to show somebody that got your job.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's some kind of gratitude.
Well, I don't think she got her a job.
No, she recommended her.
Okay, maybe,
she said it.
maybe, but I just feel like this show was probably looking for K. Michelle for a minute.
Okay, but she was whatever.
She tried to be her friend. I will say that.
No,
she absolutely tried to be her friend.
And that's what K. Michelle said. Portia brought me here. So, okay, even with
and now she's saying that she wish she would have came in through Angela. I'm just like,
yeah, but even if that was it, there is no kind of grace if it was needed for Portia.
Yeah,
like you just coming at her heart every chance you get. That's giving jealousy to me.
It's giving something. It's weird. NC said, I hate that K. Michelle still won't be direct. Again, with you exposed me, but I'm not telling you what or who told me.
Because ain't nobody told her.
Like, what is the point? Say their name and keep it on the playground. Absolutely. Absolutely. Tia said, I would have never brought that to the table first. That's what even Andy said. Andy was like, nobody knew this. And he was also trying to tell her, girl, this is a different audience.
Yeah, this ain't love and hip hop.
That audience did not know that until you said something. Kaylee said, Andy also said he thinks it's Shamia that told her.
And me too. I told you that. Shamia is giving
Andy knows where the bodies are buried, child.
Listen, Shamia is giving all the tea because she don't like Portia no more. They're not friends.
And that's what I'm saying. Y'all just, so they're all saying, oh, y'all met up to come after us. And I'm just like, you guys are projecting. That's what y'all did. That's what y'all did. Georgia Peach said she literally said she joined the show to get white lady fans. I believe it. I believe because she's trying to break in the country. Always Price said it's because Phaedra is loved by a white woman. Maybe. Kaylee said, I don't understand how she don't have beef with Phaedra, but it's weird. It's weird, Kaylee. She is not making any sense. Spencer said, when Kay said it turns her on to know Portia knows not to play with her, very weird. Here's the thing. I think K. Michelle thinks that they're afraid of her. And I'm just like, although the Real Housewives of Atlanta are supposed to be like, a little upper echelon Black women, they don't give that they scared, baby. These girls, they get in the paint. They fight over here too. So you're not intimidating anybody. Nobody's afraid of you at all. They gets it in. Always Price said he didn't win the show. She dumped him and chose herself. Wait a minute. So she didn't even leave with that guy? Oh my God. I thought that he won and they did. I didn't watch the show.
That's why.
So the way she's acting, I thought that he won and they dated.
It was a game show. It was a show on TV. It wasn't nobody that pursued
her. So I can understand Portia not even saying anything. Yeah. She's just like, I didn't even know that was real. No, none of us knew it was real.
It wasn't. She just wants to come at Portia.
Yeah.
She just
It's
want to come
weird.
at her. She don't have no valid nothing
Mm-hmm.
to even justify why.
That's
she's
the thing. It's
coming
not
at
making sense. And Portia's just like, what is, you got a problem with me every time? Let's just not be friends. And I'm with her. Two is for Life said, Kay didn't even leave that competition show with that man, LOL. Like, why did y'all ever have a serious relationship? That lady is just strange. It's very, very, very weird. Manti said, Kay made no sense. So she believed Phaedra just because she said she wasn't involved. None of it is making sense. None of it is making sense. CM said, I'm going to be real. I don't want to be around anyone who was involved with my exes. Understandable. But she dated this guy allegedly on a reality TV show. I just found out she ain't even pick him. So what are you mad about?
She's not mad.
What are you? It's weird.
Do she want Portia? Do she got an attraction to Portia? Because she like dark-skinned girls.
Portia not dark skin.
Is she not?
Okay. Thank you, Mama Star. Joe said, Cray Michelle is taking Britt Edie's first year flop crown. And I am so shocked. I am so shocked, y'all. I really thought that Kay was going to come in, and no shade, I thought she was going to like kind of run the group. I really felt like she had it in her. And I can't believe she's here. I can't believe that she's here.
Dum the clown.
Yes. Georgia said no. She just said that she knew of the Black discussion. She knew what she meant. She's just very weird. It's just I just don't understand her beast. Everybody that she's mad at, I don't get it. I don't get it. Cameron said every episode Kay Michelle approves Rashida Wright. Oh, I know Rashida is watching this with some popcorn, rubbing her feet together and rubbing that milk dud husband because Kay Michelle has been dragging Rashida for years, and now she is on this show looking crazy. And Rashida's just like, see, I told you. Cameron said, Manti said it was also weird. Kay's insinuation that Phaedra stood down because she knows better. Phaedra don't care about this, and she's not scared of Kay Michelle. Yes, it's like, I think what's very odd to me watching her is that I don't think she's on the same planet as everybody else. Like, in her world, they're afraid of her. They're plotting to take her out because she's so powerful. And in their world, nobody's thinking about her. Like, nobody's thinking about this lady, and she's sitting there like, ooh, y'all trying to come after me.
Is she on medical marijuana?
I don't know. Something is up. Something is up. Me too, Spency. Spency said this Mel Child storyline makes me very uncomfortable. Absolutely. Because at first I was just like, when Shamia first brought it to us, I was like, oh, they want a boy. They got daughters, so family wants a boy. But now it seemed like it's just him. He is the only one that keeps on pushing it, and it don't seem like she wants it. So I'm like, Shamia, why are you showing us this? He doesn't look like a good guy. Georgia Peach said, child, he's 63. He should have had his son. Exactly.
I agree.
Why are you putting this on Shamia? You should have been had that boy.
He can't have kids, guys.
CM said it's a cultural thing. If he doesn't have a son, then his brother will decide who gets what. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Do y'all have to abide by that in America? Like, what? Yeah, I don't think you gotta abide. You don't have to abide by that in America. But this is not my culture. I mean, my business. Ryan says Shamia seems afraid of losing her husband if they can have a son. That doesn't seem like a secure situation at all. At all.
That's what I was saying earlier.
Georgia, I'm not going to click on that comment. But the youngest, I think, is handicapable. But the oldest, no. But, handicapable people get married. Love on the spectrum. Handicapable people get married and have children all the time. All the time. Especially in the Black household. Black people do not acknowledge that you are handicapable. You are fine just like everybody else. Put your helmet on and go outside.
Yeah. Wash them dishes.
Wash them dishes. Ain't nothing wrong with you. Always prices that allegedly Gerald is titled back in Africa. He can't pass on the titles to the daughters. Ugh, I hate that. That's so sad. That's so sad. Cameron said their brother is non-existent and he has more favor than them. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? You know, I don't want to say crazy because that's people's culture, but I'm just like, it's odd to the American Nikki. Yasmin said he waited so late to have kids and he trying to push Shamia to have another child.
Well, I don't think that is odd. I mean, that's their culture. That's what they grow up to have an heir. His brothers probably already have.
Why
heirs.
Can't the daughter be the heir? I don't.
But
gender
no,
is
because
crazy.
that's probably what their culture is saying. So the brothers probably already have
We
an
can't
heir.
update the
but
culture.
he's probably the oldest that has to bring an heir. Listen, you got to get into your royalty. Stop doing all this.
Well, then he has to
American project stuff. No,
no, then
listen.
he needs to take responsibility. That he's working with 64-year-old swimmers.
Yeah, well, she said they could adopt too.
I don't think he's gonna do that.
I don't.
If he don't want to pass the title on to his daughters, you think he's gonna pass it on to somebody else's seed?
Well,
child. So yeah, everybody's saying it's an African thing. Well, what kind of African is he? Is he Kenyan? My God, today. Always prices that this is a missed opportunity for Shamia to share and educate us on the culture of their tribe in Kenya. Here's the thing: if it's a cultural thing, please let us know, Shamia, because right now he just sound like a terrible husband.
Right.
But if like it's you got to say that, girl. Preface us with that. Because you're sitting over here crying. You know, looking like you don't want to do this, and you're leaving out the fact that he got to pass this title on to a male. Oh my gosh.
Shamia is too busy on the surgery table getting in.
Mom, Tia Bia, Mama Star is going to agree with you here. Tia Bia said it's given. Shamia says she will give him an ear and he'll take care of her for the rest of her life.
Bingo. He'll give her whatever she wants.
Lord. As long as you give me a son. You can't predict that though. And also, it's on him. He is the one choosing the daughters. You're choosing them, buddy. It's not on Shamia. Given Shelton said K. Michelle is very paranoid because she's trying to rehab her reality TV image. 2, she thinks everyone is after her because she watched past season of Real Housewives of Atlanta. She is deeply uninteresting to watch. She was so good in the first few episodes, though. I need her to get back there.
No, y'all. What y'all are dealing with is K. Michelle is Love and Hip Hop material, and she's This is a believe it or not, this is a
Oh, I'm like a cherry pie. These are good.
Upper scale. Not with these.
Why not? These are good.
Yeah, well, get some more.
You got these from Gelson's?
No, I got these from Ralph's.
Oh, you know, the last ones I got, they were really good. I got them from Trader Joe's.
Mm-hmm. But I got them from Ralph's.
It's not a competition.
Mm-hmm. And they're a step higher than Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, they are.
You know, they're a step higher.
Well, K. Michelle mentioned that, but she was just like, y'all didn't want me on here because I'm from Love and Hip Hop, but I'm here now. She fighting with everybody. It's like, K. Michelle, you don't have to fight no more. You safe, girl. Kaylee said, and that was also Shamia's concern, is that their other kids could have complications. It should be his concern. I don't think it's Shamia. I think it's him. I think it's him. You got to stop that crying. He needs to shed a tear. It's him. I can't believe, and this is my thing. If he knew that this was what he had to do with his culture, why he wait till 64? What's going on? What happened?
Well, he had to find a younger girl. A lot of them cultures, they need a younger girl.
Mom, here's the thing. He blasted through them 20s, them 30s, them 40s, them 50s.
He probably had people. It's probably him, like you said. He probably had women.
Then y'all need to say, Shamin, you need to say something. You be like, it's the dingle is something going on with the dingle. Like you got to say something because right now,
Shamin know the deal. We don't know the deal.
So stop telling us y'all business because look at us now. We asking questions.
Shamin know the deal.
Great 64.
That's why she's
That's a great 64, Georgia Peach. That's a great 64. He does not. When I heard 64, I said 64. He does not look 64.
Young.
He does not look. He gives Gen X. Who knew he was a boomer? That's a great 60. You need to stop worrying about getting a son and start a skincare line. His skin is phenomenal.
No, he got his culture, Nikki. He can grab my skincare line. He can buy it.
You know,
it's just like
we gonna give him a son.
It's
just like keep on trying this.
It's just like the what's her name? Queen Elizabeth. The first heir, Charles is the heir. It doesn't go to Anne, his sister. It goes to Charles.
Ridiculous.
And then from Charles, it goes to William.
Ridiculous. And for William, it go to his oldest son.
Mm-hmm. Don't go to Harry.
Mm-mm. It only goes to Harry if William and that family.
Yeah, get out.
F. Tenney said, daughters carry legacy and name. Imagine Richard Williams not investing in Venus and Serena because of care. There you go. There you go. Manti said, I wish the cultural context of Gerald wanting a son was better explained. In some tribes, daughters cannot inherit the father's wealth and will often leave their father's name when they marry.
Exactly. That's what I was trying to tell you. They take on the other person's name. And the name has to continue.
And this is me and Georgia Peach are here. Because Georgia Peach is saying why he suddenly want a son at 64. If you knew this, sir, why after 35, the swimmers ain't strong.
Or maybe he had somebody older than him and they died. And it's on him now. It's a reason why he's so concerned now. Maybe he had an older brother that died and now he has, he's heir to the throne or whatever.
He can't change that. We're always evolving over here. F. Tenney said, now look at him. You cannot begin in the conversation about tennis without saying the Williams sisters. Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Don't say this.
Shad, are they still going to give him? Shad said the son could be queer or trans. Are we still going to pass the title?
Now you got to.
Let's get that to the daughter. I know.
You got to get with the culture.
But
no,
we can't adjust. I mean, if he's not producing a son, we can't adjust a little something, a little tweak to the cultural constitution. We can't tweak it a bit. I mean, he got a situation.
The country is waiting. The tribe is waiting. Like,
Shamin, you got to do your research before. Y'all looking at the money.
Mm-hmm.
You got to do your research. You should have told that man you was going to give him a son.
Well, that's probably what she said. That's probably what the deal that they got. I'll give you a son.
Manti said, I do feel for Shabia, though. This pressure on her is unfair. I agree. Especially when the man's sperm determines the sex. It's him. He want the daughters. It's you, sir. You want daughters.
But when he got with Shamia, I'm sure he said that.
Oh, I think so too. I think that was it. Now that everybody's explaining to me this is cultural, I feel like they had that conversation. They had to. He didn't just come up with this. Tools for Life says Shamia and Jer are a very interesting dynamic. He requires all of this from Shamia. What is he doing in return? Doesn't support her acting. Doesn't support her doing Housewives. Here's the thing. I believe when he got with her, she wasn't doing this stuff.
She wasn't.
She wasn't on Housewives. She's changing the contract. She's changing the dynamic.
Yep. She wasn't on Housewives.
He wanted the housewife, a black housewife that was going to give him an heir. That was their deal.
She wasn't on none of that.
Now she's on Housewives. Now she's acting and doing sex scenes and still ain't gave him a son. He's getting antsy. Why'd you wait to 64, Gerald?
I gave you an explanation, but you need to call him.
Karen said, first off, Shamia's husband looked like the The
Oh
slob.
no!
What's that? What's
I don't
Return the
know.
Slob? Why is he trying so hard to have a son for him? Your daughter looks like him. Haven't we had enough? Well, we found out it's cultural. It's cultural, child. To the Ghanaians in here, forgive the Americans. We didn't know. Shamia ain't said nothing to us. Always Price said literally like Shamia, be serious. The sex scene for not even a Tubi movie is not worth your marriage. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
She acting like she's an A-lister actress.
But a lot of these like reality TV stars are doing, I think they're branching into acting during these like Tubi films, and I'm just like, ugh. Y'all can just go to network TV
for her body, so they can.
Maybe that's why she got it done. Whatever reason she did, the body looks great.
Mm-hmm.
Manti said, not to defend Gerald, but apparently the scene in the film Shamia was in was excessively explicit, and it was a Todd film.
Todd. Okay.
Todd is so freaky deaky. Why you got your wife's friend like? I can't. Always Price said, and Kelly is a bad friend because Shamia said she didn't like the sex scene. Not that he didn't like the sex scene, not that he didn't want her act. You're right. You're right about that.
And she's talking to her like, leave your man. Girl.
Don't listen to Kelly.
You better watch your man.
Georgia P said, why didn't he marry a younger woman if he wanted a son? Well, he did.
She is younger.
I don't know why they just got started. He married a younger woman. I don't think it's her. I think it's him. Well, I think he can get a younger woman. I think it's still going to be the same.
Well,
issue.
they lost 1 or 2 kids too.
And I don't think it's Shamia.
Okay, I'm not negating that fact. I'm saying that they lost some kids, and this last baby, I went through that with her with the last one.
Yeah, and she just keep.
I went through that. The baby,
she got to give this man a
son.
So most, I can't believe Gerald is 63 and held it on his son. We will never know why he won. Why he started now. Why do we get to the 60s?
Nikki, he probably started out when he first started out with. It don't seem like they've been together for 20 years.
No, they haven't. But I'm just saying.
It seemed like he started out wanting a son and she had girls.
But I'm saying if this is his culture, he been knew that.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened prior to this. Y'all need to find out. The Star family needs to find out because y'all want to know. But it was her.
Asher, thank you for being here.
She's had like 4 or 5 kids. Shamia.
No, I think she's only had 3
or 4. She's had about 2 miscarriages.
Mama, so you making stuff up?
Okay.
Cameron said, is it just
you
me?
You always check and find out that Mama Star was right.
You've been wrong many times.
Never.
Many times. Cameron said, is it just me or does Shamia be taking her frustration out on the other ladies on the show because she doesn't have the courage to stand up? What is Return the Slab? Oh my God. Probably, but all the housewives do it. All the housewives do it. They will never raise their voice to that man, but they will raise their voice to another woman. Joe said, I agree with Mama Star. Ladarius might be here watching just for you. Oh, Ladarius, please cash at me to get my hair done, honey.
Now, when you get a cash app, don't say that. Because Ladarius is watching.
I'm wrong.
Ladarius Salim.
Oh, he's Muslim? Oh my God.
No, he's not.
Salaikum assalam.
You know, we just take names.
Sorry, family. I don't know if I could be on here because I got to take my shahada. Miss Gigi said, I agree with Mama Star. Your king might just jump on here to see your beautiful face. Hi, Celine. Give Me Shelter said, yeah, I can't carry my sister's eggs. That's some mid-90s, early 2000s word and talk show nonsense. Adoption is an option. If you love your children, you love them no matter if they share your genes or not.
But
I agree.
She was very strong on if it's not a boy, we want to adopt. And I guess
she said, no. She said, we might have to adopt. I started over there crying. So I feel like that's not what Mr. Gerald wanted.
No, but I'm saying that's probably what has to happen. And they will do that. Adopt us a newborn. Because she said this.
Yes, you're right, Asher. Asher said, that's right, Nikki. The girls and the gays. Don't forget the dolls. Thank you. The girls, the gays, and the dolls. How you doing? What's up? What's up?
And Ladarius.
Georgia said, "Baby Ladarius is a stud."
Oh, heck
Lord, Mama Star eyebrows is up to here. CM said she definitely had girlfriends before. She can't beat Sway. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, this is Portia's first stud. This is Portia's first
and
stud.
Sway is at her. Okay.
Sway, I hope Sway got the real coins. Look at my hair. I love being a black woman.
Sway,
Cameron said this ain't
Sway
the first
got
time.
Money.
Yeah, but Portia's very expensive. Like, Simon got put out the country trying to keep her happy. Cameron said this ain't the first time Portia's been in a gay relationship. She was okay, Cameron.
Cameron said what? She was what?
Married to Cordell.
Bingo.
Lord.
But that's when she was young and innocent,
Mm-hmm.
and she was carrying on for Jesus.
She was. Ashley said, "I'm living for gay Portia." She should stick to this storyline. She just seems to be more free and fun. I believe, but we'll see. We will
I just don't
see.
like her. Every other month is another man or woman for the child. Now you got it. I don't like all the men and women around the kids like that.
Do you say the same thing about Dennis? Because he,
I like Dennis.
They exactly. They say that Dennis is a revolving door.
But Dennis don't have his daughter.
How do you know that?
His daughter don't live.
How do
with
you
him
know that?
Because he lives down the street from Portia.
Girl, Xavier said, "I thought the date was cute." I did too. Two is for life said Portia had more chemistry with Sway than any scene with Edwin Tim Man. I absolutely agree.
I'm gonna tell y'all something, and y'all ain't gonna
I
like
absolutely
Mama
agree.
Star for this.
Grounded her always priceless. Yes.
I'm gonna tell y'all something. Y'all ain't gonna like Mama
Cat,
Star for this.
very hard raising a boomer. Lord.
But let me tell you one thing. Portia wants Dennis. That's who she wants.
Yeah, but it's not going to work out because she tried to beat up his mother.
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you one thing.
I feel like, yeah,
they're gonna find their way back together some kind of way. It's
it's
now
only
they brother and sister.
It's only if the mother isn't here. That's the only way. NC said Gerald could have broken his "I don't like to be on camera" rule to be at the appointment with Shamia. How are you going to demand his son but not show any support or interest in the celibacy journey to get there? I think he does go. I think he didn't want to go when it was being filmed. Always Pastor said, I agree with NikkiStar. It was humbling to have backtrack and admit it. Yep. Cameron said, I mean, Portia lives in Atlanta. She blends right in there. Asher said, to be fair, I've lived in the South for a few years, and the DL men and women are super common, some for super reasons, but many reasons, and Portia lives in Atlanta. So, yeah. I agree. Always Price said, from what I can see from Sway's social media presence, Sway has plenty of real estate, salon suites all over, classes. Good.
Yep.
So I feel like as long as Sway is bringing in the coin, Sway and Portia may be in game. Always Price said, child, I'm fit to do me a Reiki bath in the fuse. So relaxing. Mama Star.
What?
We're doing Reiki baths. Georgia Peach said, I like the dark brown hair on Phaedra in the confessionals. Yeah, I feel like blonde washes her out. The red and the dark brown looks really, really good on her. Always practice that LOL. American church traditions, especially black ones, have roots in hoodoo, but that's a whole different combo, child. Sure is. Kat said, my Christian mom feels the same way about me going to yoga and be doing all that screaming and doing them cartwheels in church. Lord, all that chanting you be doing.
I don't be doing no dang on chanting.
Girl. Yes, that's exactly what you've been rolling. Coach Shun said Phaedra has been so much out of the drama this season that I really have been enjoying her. She's been giving friend of. She really, really has. Kaylee said Aiden looks just like his daddy. He does.
Don't he?
Guys, we were there when he was in his mama's womb. My God, today. Joe said, ain't no way they let Phaedra and her dark spirit become a Reiki master throw the whole aura away. Listen, she does it all. She does it all. Hey, Romel, how are you? Thank you for being here. Two Us for Life said, when Phaedra says Aiden, get up, when Shamia started thinking, I thought that was so funny. It was so cute. And he was so happy to, like, you know, just be there and just like be a big boy. Oh, she's a good mom. We'll give her that. She is a good mom. Ryan said Drew was finally on time. I absolutely forgot that she said she has a condition called time blindness. I said, no, you're just black, Drew.
It's called what?
Time blindness. Cameron said Kelly's outburst was my favorite part of the episode. Portia deserved that. Portia was caught off guard. She said, now wait a minute. She was so caught off guard, but I'm like, Kelly, why? Why? Like, you guys are good. Why are you doing this? Asher said, what I don't get is why Kay was upset about Portia being with her ex when she wasn't with who she wasn't with, and Portia was with him, and most importantly, she's married. It's weird. Coach Shun said, I would have honestly just let her talk, and then I said, okay, and wouldn't care to shut it down easily. I think that's the thing. With Kay Michelle, I just think you can't engage. That's the best way to do it. You can't, like, match the crazy. Zora said, I feel like Kay is getting meaner and meaner as the years goes on. Oh, she was up on Queen's Court too? Oh, my God. Oh. Always Prices said, on Portia's side, 100%. Nobody wants to walk on eggshells at 40 plus. It's just very weird. I feel like the older you get, you're just like, I don't want to be in all of this. Like, if we're good, we're good. Even if we're on a show where we got to be in conflict, you are in it all the time. You got to come out of it, Kay, and have fun. We have yet to see her have fun, guys. She's been miserable every episode.
And let me point out
she hasn't had fun yet.
Let me point out something. When Portia went to talk about her relationship with Sway, her mother got up and walked out and went and checked on the kid.
Mm-hmm.
Because her mother is still from the church.
Mm-hmm.
Or still believe from the church or whatever. I just wanted to give y'all that. I gave y'all that for free.
Thank you, Mama Star. Asher said, also, I want to add, I'm so happy I've been a Drew defender since day one because look at my girl, Nikki. I'm telling you, I know how to clock them. She's holding it very well. Kate thought she was going to have her shit. Drew said, please. I'm still caught up. I'm still replaying last week's episode where she was just like, or else what? Drew is so funny. Nancy said, how does she not want to be linked to men that aren't her husband, but she's mad at Portia for this? Like, Kay, be so for real. It's weird. Yasmin said, Kay brought up that TV man like he told her Portia was talking bad about her. They were not even friends when they dated that man. It wasn't even at the same time. It's weird. All of it is so weird. None of the timelines are making sense. And it's like she's fishing for an issue with Portia. That's the weird thing. It's like you're fishing to fight with this lady. For what? For what? You already have a really great storyline. You don't need to do this. That's what's so odd to me. She doesn't need to do this. Zora said Nash isn't her ex. He was a contestant on the show. Also, the way K. Michelle acts, if Portia told her she thinks she was being shady. Also, the way K. Michelle acts, if Portia told her she thinks that she was being shady and funny. True. She would probably think that there's something going on. She's trying to set me up and bring my ex on the show. Tia said, I would feel some type of way if I was Kay's husband. Why are you beefing over an ex? This is the second ex that she's beefing with Portia.
Okay.
The second ex. Why do you care? To Us for Life said, I'm Team Portia and Drew. Kay has a new issue every day. Just bored. It's very weird. NC said, our baby Aiden seems like just yesterday Phaedra was lying about her due date. Where has the time gone? Yep. Kashan said, Drew should have said to Kay that you've talked about Black more than you've talked about Casted. You're a newlywed. You should be in honeymoon state right now. Absolutely. I absolutely agree. You are newly married and all you keep on talking about is your exes. It's very weird. It's even weirder when she's been doing these press tours talking about her relationship and talking about how she gives her husband other women.
It's something with Kay.
Something going on. Always Prices say Kay is making Portia her enemy because she wants to be the top dog of the group. She said it on Watch What Happens Live. All girls talk to me. But it's like you didn't have to do that. I felt like she would have got there gradually. She did not have to do that. They all were ready to like her. It's weird. Give me shelter said, I have to agree with Portia on this. K. Michelle seems like she's on an emotional roller coaster.
Nothing else.
It's weird. Hey, Ayo said I left a comment on Carlos King's review and got shaded by Claudia, who intentionally yawned at my comment. I'm back here where it's safe and fun. Nikki is my sister. I say this as a Nigerian. Hey, Ayo, I'm so sorry. What did you say? Thank you for the super chat. Mwah. What did you say to make Claudia be rude? Oh, Lord. I'm so sorry. Nancy said, Kelly needs to learn to have balance. She did the same thing last season. Only made an effort with Shamia and Britt and took any opportunity to be for everyone. It's still an ensemble cast. Yes. Also, you guys, y'all have to have fun at some point. Like, y'all can't be fighting all the time.
All the way out.
Christian said, Shamia went from wearing every designer logo known to man last season to wearing her new body, nearly all natural in every episode of season 2. And I can't blame her. I would be doing the same thing. Guys, I would be on here in a Chanel string, and I wouldn't wear Chanel, but I would be on here in a string bikini doing my reviews. Talk about, I'm just doing this real quick because I'm about to go to the beach. No, I'm not. Y'all gonna see this BBL. Y'all gonna see this BBL. To Us for Life said, I thought it was very interesting on watching episode live when Kay said she was closest to Kelly and Phaedra. I said, no, Shamia. I hope that means we have a show come reunion. How are you close to Phaedra? Wasn't she the one to try? I don't know, guys. I don't know. Rocky said, "Oh, Nikki, just wait. Apparently, Shamia and Portia get into it really bad on a cash trip." Oh, Lord. And she said, I wasn't impressed by Kelly's snide comment to Portia. She's been a confessional gangster behind Portia's back for 8 episodes. All of a sudden, she got some balls. What is going on? Manti said, I get that Kelly doesn't like Portia, but leave her alone and she will do the same. Portia's not featuring her, so it's just weird, right? Like, Kelly keeps on trying to get in something with Portia, and Portia just doesn't want to do it. So Kelly is looking odd because Portia is not featuring her. Always Price said Portia didn't want to out that man. She just snapped. When you get mad like that, the chopper sing. And I think she was dropping those details to let Kelly know. She really does know what happened. Yep. But Kelly wants to play with fire, child. Kelly wants to play with fire. Ryan said, does Kelly know that Portia is a scrapper? Because it almost came out. The way she looked at Kelly, I said, Portia, hold on. You've been doing so good. Hold on, girl. Hold on. To Us for Life said Kelly chose violence unprovoked. I said, my goodness, Kelly, where'd you come from? It was out of nowhere. I was like, what is happening? What is going on? I wonder what their debriefs are like. Because Kay was activated. Kelly was activated. Lord. Yasmin said, I was with Angela. Can we get our food first? Okay. Zora said, Kay came across as very insecure in her marriage. I hope she can get that together. I want her to stop talking, to be quite honest with you. The more she talks, the more I'm just like, yikes. Asher said, now that I think about it, she talks about how in love Kay was with R. Kelly, and she even said he was interested, but she called him the love of her life. Enough said. And she also, he wasn't interested. Yeah. She basically was just saying that the reason why she wasn't with him is because of him. She basically just like she would still be with that man. I thought that at least Kay was going to get on here and tell us about Mr. Elba. That's what I wanted to hear about. R. Kelly? Girl, what? Absolutely not. Double T said, hey, y'all, K. Michelle is a flop. I'm so disappointed. Alondri's bags go on sale tomorrow. 9 a.m. for me, 12 p.m. for y'all. My East Coast people. I had to fight for that lipstick. Now I want to fight for a purse, child. Thank you, Xavier, for bringing that up. Xavier said she also said that she wanted their reality show just to make Dr. Caston jealous. So why are you upset about this ex that you didn't even really want? Because you was making the other guy, your now husband, jealous. It doesn't seem like she has a valid issue with the lady. It just seems like she wants to fight with her. It's odd. Asher said, K. Michelle is also in the entertainment industry where everyone sleeps and dates everyone. Why is she shocked? I just don't understand. It's weird. Always Price said, yes, Nikki, everybody's on the same platform. As a matter of fact, Drew has been here longer. Why are you begging to be on the show? But just to diminish anybody on that show when you're on the same platform is so weird. Twist for Life said, coming for Drew's resume makes no sense. Drew is no Viola Davis and Kay is no Beyonce. Like, who are you to come for Drew for what she's done? You joined her show. Y'all are on the same platform. You're equals. Gibby Shelter said, Drew didn't even do anything. I'm still confused why Kay is mad at her. I thought I missed something. She is vehemently mad at that lady. She was really holding it with Portia as soon as Drew started talking. What is wrong with you? Why are you that mad at her? It's odd. Zora said, at this point, I was wondering if something went down between Kay and Black and why she is I don't think so. I don't think so. I do not think so. Yasmin said, I don't like Drew all the time, but she has a resume and I'm glad she did not back down from Kay. I really think that K. Michelle beefing with Drew is going to be one of the best things that happened to her on this show. Because people who are not riding for her are riding for her child. Always Prices that Drew ate her up with the casual responses. But that's the best way to fight somebody that seems deranged. Don't go where they're going. Just keep it calm and keep it cute. They will look even crazier with you not participating in their foolishness. Wynn said, I'm on Portia's side. K. Michelle creates conflict in her mind to be combative with other women. Absolutely. Cameron said, at this point, K. Michelle is literally trying to bully Drew. Because why is it that every time that K. Michelle is in a room with Drew, she has to take a shot at her for no reason? I absolutely agree. Yasmin said, Waffles was looking for a moment, and I hate that Portia gave her one. I wish she would have ignored her like she does Shamia. What's so weird is that I don't know why Kelly is so mad at her. Like, I don't know. Since the whole flowers thing, she has been so mad at Portia, and I'm just like, you and K. Michelle, I don't get it. And I feel like if the common denominator is Shamia, that reunion is going to be very, very, very interesting. Spitzy said, Kelly is obsessed with Portia, and your impression of Kelly is too good. Oh, thank you. She did. Romel said Portia almost dragged her. She absolutely almost did. And I was like, Portia, hold on. Hold on. Makeup Addict said, Kelly's problem with Portia is literally whatever problem Shamia has that she can't voice. Kelly is a lapdog. Now that I'm thinking about it, I really think that it's over that married man that she allegedly slept with, because Kelly and Portia were fine. Kelly and Portia was fine. And then Portia brought up that she slept with that married man, and Kelly has been on a rampage ever since. And here's the thing, Kelly, your reactions to that is making people wonder. If you would have been like, girl, that didn't happen. Girl, that didn't happen. I don't know what you're talking about. That never happened. If you would have just done that and just let it go, it would have been fine. But you keep on coming after this lady after that moment. So now it's just like, why are you so angry about that? If y'all squashed it, right? They squashed it several times now. You're still mad. Why? Always Price said, I think Kelly and Kay plan to provoke them at dinner. Every time they go at Drew and Portia, Shamia is smiling and smirking. CM said Portia is known to go on them trips to Africa with Quad. Listen, it seems like, I don't know what is going on, but it seems like an African man is the way to go in Atlanta. Koshu said Kelly could have just minded her business. Sure did. Yasmin said, I'm glad security was quick to remove them. Yeah. Old Portia definitely rose up. Give Me Shelter said Kelly has been tired of Portia. Portia's trying to make sure she's not the only shameless woman on the cast. Karen said, if we have to go through another season of Kelly and her face dealing with her ex-husband, get her off the show. I'm tired. They were all doing so well. I don't know what happened. I hope we can get back to having fun again. Cameron said, if we have to, I got that. Kat said, Portia's story sounded fake, but Phaedra keeps co-signing. But they like to make up stories, and I just can't believe them 100%. I gotta agree with you there. I don't know where to stand on this story. I'm more focused on the way Kelly is reacting. That's what I didn't believe what Portia said, right? Kelly's response to all of this is making me go, oh, is Portia probably telling the truth? Ashley said, clearly Kelly didn't see the episode where Portia got physical with Ken and other housewives. It seems like Kelly wanted her to get physical with her to get her off the show. I'm like, why are you so mad? CM said, Portia lies on folks and everyone's supposed to take it. She lied on Shamia, Kenya, Kelly, Candy, Candace. Here's the thing. With the Kelly situation, they squashed it twice now. What is the problem now? Xavier said, I believe Portia. Kelly is rattled by this. That's what it's starting to look like to me. Asher said, based on Kelly's behavior, I believe the rumor, even though it's coming from Portia. That's the thing. Like, Kelly, you would have been fine because this rumor is coming from Portia and Phaedra, right? You won't let this go. It's you, sister. It's you. Yasmin said, Shamia been feeding the ladies information about Portia. This reunion is going to be very interesting. Always Person said, yes, Nikki, it's projection and we're not buying it. Yep. Manti said, Kelly needs to make an effort with the group. Beefing with everyone, can't keep her whole personality this season. True. CM said, Portia said before filming last season, she didn't know if Kelly was a housewife material and didn't even know the woman. So maybe that's what it is. Maybe she's just has pent up anger. But I'm like, stop squashing it with the lady if you're not going to get over it. Always Person says, Shamia finally got her alliance, which is going bad because it's a group of newbies who don't know how to play the game. True. Yasmin said, I heard the pastor is John Gray, and he does look like the ex-husband. If it's John Gray, I believe it. I believe it. Another pastor holy whore. Another pastor holy whore. And I absolutely believe that Phaedra wants to protect that lady because she has been through so much with him. Oh, that's sad. That's sad. Always Person said, do y'all think that Kelly sat next to Portia and Kate sat next to Drew on purpose? I don't know, but the way they're acting, I mean, now we need to go back and start looking at stuff because I'm like, what is happening? It's not, none of this is making sense. Miss Gigi said, this episode was good, but I can't wait for the Real Housewives of RHOA review. Those ladies are really clocking it. Oh, they absolutely are. Ryan Sound, what's with the K's on Real Housewives of Atlanta and Real Housewives of Potomac needing to beef with everybody? Odd energy. CM said, and I hope the pastor sues them because I'm tired of Portia lying on folks with no repercussions. If it's John Gray, he not suing. He not suing.
No, y'all not putting that out there. That's alleged.
Child. Always Person said, allegedly Shamia and Portia are going to come to blows based on something Shamia says on the trip.
He done slept with the whole Atlanta.
Allegedly, Mama Star. Let me get a couple more, then let me get y'all out of here.
That lust spirit come out, Ricky.
She got 2 kids. He said, no one is saying Portia is innocent at all. She's not wrong in this K. Michelle situation. 2 things can be true. I agree.
Me too.
I agree. BY said, did Drew tell the judge that she has a medical condition that calls her to take her kids late to school? Perhaps that would have made a difference in the divorce. We will see. Manti said, Mama Star is right. Shamia talked about her the first season. She had miscarriages and then the failed implantations with the surrogacies. I think they've been trying for really long. Oh,
bingo.
Lord. Zora said, my culture pre-colonial had a very flexible gender structures to ensure that inheritance and family names didn't die out. So if no son existed, there would be female sons or daughters. Okay, now. Always Prices says, Shamia and Portia are Spider-Man. No research is ever done. That's why she is breaking down. Dried up, child. IA said, it's an African thing. But there are some customs that also favor the woman. It might sound strange, but every culture in the world has traditions we don't understand. Very true. Always Prices said, OMG, sorry you had to experience that, hun. Welcome. Who we talking about? What are we talking about? The waiting room said my dad is 73, my mom is 66. They look to be in their early 50s. Those black African genes are something else. I know that's right. Princess said, OMG, Nikki, I just noticed your shirt. Love Miss Crosby. Yes, I got this from Tracy.
Roxy or Tracy or something.
No, Tracy Chappelle. She did the shirt for me. Love Miriam Crosby. My girl is a quote generating machine. She is. Oh, you just made me think of her. Praying that she's doing well. The waiting room said also my dad had only girls in his family. His family tried to get him to marry another woman from male sons, and he cussed him out. His older brother, first son, my cousin, has been to jail. Well, the waiting room said, meanwhile, the women in my dad's side are flourishing. Period. That's what I was thinking, Tammy. But again, we're American, so that makes sense to us. I don't think that would make sense to Mr. Gerald. Tammy said, why can't they just hyphen his last name when she gets married so she can keep it? But I don't think that they do that. I think that's, Americans are trying to make sense of a culture that is not ours, y'all. Lord. What? Nikki said his network, Mr. Gerald's network was 170 million. Well, I'll give him a son. Yeah. Move over, Shamia. My God, today, the waiting room said not all Ghanaians are like this, but unfortunately, there are some who are like that. Listen, 170 million. We can make an arrangement. Always Prices said, misery loves company. If you notice with Kelly, everybody that attaches to her gets bit by a misery bug. Because here's the thing. Kelly is also in the throes of this divorce. I don't think we're seeing her at her best. If she stays on the show, I think we might see a different side of her when she's not in fight mode. Because she explained that on this episode, that she's constantly in fight mode.
That she was crying on the show too because she is having problems with business.
Oh yeah, the Sandy Springs restaurant ain't doing well. Why didn't you just? Sandy Springs isn't black, right? It's not majority black. I feel like you should have kept your business. Sandy Springs is not majority black. Sandy Springs is not. It's a lot of black people, but it's not majority black. I think you would work. Your businesses work
into
in areas where your people are.
Marietta.
I know, Mom. We were looking at Sandy Springs, and then I looked up the cultural dynamic there, and I was like, "Oh, no." BY said Shamia needs to tell Gerald that there are several people in the room when she has scenes with other men. He could come to set too. There is no reason she should give up acting. She can say that, but also, some actors will blur the lines in them sex scenes, child. Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Smith. So I can understand his concern. And also, that wasn't their agreement.
Around the way guys at 175 million. She better stay.
She better do something to get that man a son. Spencer said, I wonder if it's in a prenup. Maybe she secures money. Ooh. Oh.
Of course it is.
Sasha said they are 20 years apart. They've been married 8 to 9 years. Shamia, they've been trying. My God, today. Sammy up north said, is up north Philly? Gerald and Portia would have been a better match. Portia would have sat at home and retired. She absolutely would have. For 170 million, we would have never seen Portia. We would have never seen. Dear Show Podcast said Jermaine Jackson has a toddler. I don't get it.
Yeah.
Is that Jermaine, baby? I'm mind my business. I'm on mine. Mom. Oh, coward. Oh my gosh. Jamie said Shamia is scared that another child could have the same health problems. I don't think it's about Gerald or Saphir. Any mother would have the health of a child when only one already has issues. Here's the thing. I know it's not a test tube baby, but they're creating this child, right? They're not doing it natural. I think the 2 daughters are natural, right? Oh no, the baby wasn't. No, the baby, the surrogate. Oh, something happened.
The last one was the surrogate.
The last one was a surrogate. How? So it could, yeah. But they be testing them. Anything can happen. My God, today. Oh Lord, why you wait till you was in your 60s? Unique said Phaedra trying to not be involved because she doesn't want to lose her job again at all. At all. Oh, it's a real thing. Always Spicy said time blindness is real. It's a symptom of ADHD. Oh God. Child, let me get tested. Caroline says, so did they use IVS for all their children? If they did, why didn't they try a male embryos first? You know what? I don't know if the first one was IVF. I know the second one was because she had complications. So I know the second one was. Yeah. Y'all trying so hard to get these kids here. Lord, help them. Help them, Lord. Unique. That's what you are. Say, Kay thought that she was going to be the queen, and those girls aren't having it. She wants Portia's spot. Here's the thing. They were more than happy to be in an ensemble with her. Why does Kay need to ruin the show so she can run it? It's weird, Kay. I'm so disappointed. So disappointed. Unique said, I think she ran and got married before filming just so she could say that she's a housewife. The way it's looking, I'm going to have to agree with you. And I would not have before. BY said, does K. Michelle PTSD from her days on Love and Hip Hop? Perhaps she just feels uncomfortable with women. She may not understand conflict and resolution. I think so.
She just got married at the courthouse.
I think it's Love and Hip Hop, but it's also, she says she's been having issues with women in Atlanta. And it's also Toya, Lil Wayne's baby mama, her in Memphis. She said that they really made her time in Atlanta really difficult. And then we saw Memphis.
But K. Michelle got a mouth too.
On Marriage Boot Camp. Princess said, this is the same innocent Portia that was mad about Drew working with her baby father and not telling her, but then wants to act like she don't understand K. Michelle being upset with her. Oh, I absolutely get that. I'm just saying, K. Michelle's just very odd, the way she's going about this. It's just very, very odd. It's like Portia ain't even know which ex she was mad at her about this time. Like, I get it, but she's off. Unique said, Kelly should have remained neutral. She clung onto Shamia after she stopped being friends with Britt after breaking Portia and Shamia's friendship along with Angela. Yeah, Kelly needs to find her footing. Jamie said, with Portia and Kay, it comes down to who you believe. And Portia's known provable liar. Kay is not. Here's the thing. Kay, for me, I feel like Kay would have been more believable if she was consistent. She's just never consistent. There's always something new. She got 2 kids. Z said some people are too serious about their hate for some of these people. We are just watching the show and commenting on the episode. I think we're keeping it cute. Keep it cute, guys. We don't know these people. Y'all better get the Rothschild. Them chicken. Oh my God. I'm just going to have to braid this. Lord. Sacred, I gotta get the Sacred Frizz because my God, today I look so adorable when I got on here. Unique said Kelly can't keep Portia's name out of her mouth. The only reason why Portia brought up the married man is because she said something about her in the interview. I was on Kelly's side with that. Kelly was caught off guard. They're filming a new show. It's just like, I personally don't like when people bring up stuff from the last season. It's just like, it's a new season. It's a new day. Fresh anointing is coming our way. Like, we're starting off new here. Unless it's just like something so unresolved, but let it go. Brown girl, what's upset? It would make sense for Kelly to be for Portia if she really believes she knows her business. It would, but my thing with Kelly is stop squashing it with her. If you're going to kick up another issue, then don't, make up. Keep on making up with the lady and then bringing up other stuff. Don't make up. She got 2 kids, D said, or people are just watching the show. Jesus, why do people have to be shallow to say Portia's not wrong? Ooh. It's an illusion. All an illusion said this episode, K. Michelle Better explain perspective. Seems like the audience might be a bit biased when it comes to K. Michelle versus Portia. If you date my ex, you definitely should let she's married. It's all an illusion. She's married. She is married, and she has now had 2 issues with Portia over 2 exes. Don't that sound a little weird?
And what does your husband got to say? Because what man is going to sit up there and let you keep on talking about another man and don't say nothing? Child.
Are y'all fighting? What is going on?
This makeshift man.
Why are we fighting? Guys, we don't do that here. Friendship. I think we fighting about Portia. Always Prices said Kay would run the show straight into the ground. Honestly, she's doing that now. I think without her, the girls would have eventually made peace. I think so too. I got to be honest with you. She does keep stuff going. I feel like Kelly would have tried to keep stuff going too, but everybody wouldn't have I don't think Kelly holds the same power that K. Michelle does in the group. Oh my goodness. The next book club is Thursday, 5 p.m. I thought I told you guys about it at the last book club, but I should put up a reminder. I'll put up a reminder tonight.
Yes.
Hey, Sean. Sean said, let's just remember this is an edited show. We are only getting Shamia's perspective on things. Shamia isn't doing a fair job of showing Gerald's perspective. Now, a narrative had built up around Gerald. I agree. And I said that earlier. I was just like, either get him off the show or explain what's really happening because he's not looking good. Jamie said, I think Kay has many issues, but her first scene was with Portia saying Kelly slept with a married man. I'd be on alert too. Oh, I give her that. That makes sense. I don't think my issue with Kay is that every scene it's a new problem. Girl, you just met them. I don't think she's giving these ladies a fair chance. I don't think she's allowing herself to have fun. I don't think she's allowing herself to get to know them because she's always on guard. She's just like, do y'all do this all the time? And it's like she's coming on the show acting like she's not coming from Love and Hip Hop or acting like she hasn't watched the episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Kay's performance to me is very bizarre. It's bizarre. It's just very bizarre.
Kay is very much Love and Hip Hop.
Yeah. Princess said, no, something is definitely off with Kay's emotions, but overall, I understand Kay's frustration with Portia on the girl code thing. The ex was R. Kelly and some guy from a reality show. And she's married. I think that for me, not even with Portia, that's the biggest thing. I'm like, you're married. What is girl code when you're married? And like, if it's your husband, okay. Why are we talking about your exes and you're happily married? Especially if you blew up on Drew about Black, since you're a happily married woman. You don't want nobody talking about you and another man, but you keep on talking about these exes. And one of them is R. Kelly. She's bizarre, y'all. She's bizarre.
And R. Kelly, with his nasty self, didn't even want her.
Unique said the difference is that Drew and Portia were friends. However, Kay and Portia were not during the time they dated that dude. And she's married. Why do we care about the exes? Why? Oh, I didn't know that. Jamie said Kelly was friends with Shamia 2 years before the show. Oh, I had no idea. Well, that changes things. New Deal said, can you play what Little Kim said about K. Michelle years ago? It's circulating online. What did Kim say about K. Michelle? What did Miss Julia Mafia?
In conversation at district right now.
Why are they playing music?
What's up, y'all? Y'all remember that time? One time.
Right now, what's the situation with you and K. Michelle?
Hold on.
What's up?
Right now, what's the situation with you and K. Michelle? K. Michelle was up here and she was
said
just
she was
staring
almost
out.
the baby's godmama.
Yeah, she was the one.
I didn't even know y'all was that tight.
She said she was almost the baby's godmama. Yeah. And asked her, and then
he said, "Tell the truth. That chick is a bag of pecans." You know, like a trail mix. You know what? When you're eating a trail mix and you like all of the nuts that you like to eat and the nuts that you can't stand, that's just back in the, she's the bag of nuts that you put back in the like a black jelly bean. Yeah, like a black jelly bean. She is nuts. Yo, my son, yo, she is so nuts. You are liable to see her skipping. Who skips? Skips. No, she gets nuts, yo.
Oh my gosh, little Kim. Guys. Guys. Always Parson said in the preview for next week, Pinky was so good at holding Angela accountable in a way she could receive. Oh, I didn't see the preview. See, I'll be watching this on Peacock. I didn't see the preview. Two is for Life said, and let's be honest, this ex was a jump off for both Portia and Kay. Neither of them were going to marry that man. There was nothing deep at all with him. Like, come on, Kay. She's just so bizarre. A bag of pecans. Social Stuff said K Michelle could absolutely have an issue with Portia. Sure, okay. But the way she's gone about things is giving 5150. That's the thing. I feel like maybe I could agree with her, but the delivery, something is off. Something is just bizarre, y'all. It's bizarre. And for me, I watched her on Love and Hip Hop. I don't know this person. I mean, I don't know her at all. But it's just like the character that she was on the show to who she is now is just bizarre. And then all of the press that she's doing, bizarre. It's Bizarro World. It's Bizarro World. BY said Angela's an instigator. She's good for the show. She is also weary of the fact that Portia did say that she would sleep with Charles. Oh, she said that. You saw her confessional. Why is anybody surprised? Angela. Joe said, not me watching this and hear that little Kim clip as I skip through Wheel. Lord. Social Stuff said Kay is in a big pond with girls that are absolutely that girl, and she's a rookie and making her insecurities worse. Here's the thing. I don't think that she's a rookie with them, right?
She is. She's from Love and Hip Hop. It's two different. Okay, well, it's two different ponds.
I think that she thought that they were rookies with her, and I'm like, yes. I don't think K Michelle realizes that they're all on equal playing field. I think that's what she needs to realize. These ladies are your equals. They're your equals. BY said the complications, which to me, a youngest, was due to the fact that the surrogate. Oh, well, I remember that. But she said she didn't want to put it on the surrogate. It's too much happening. Y'all, maybe, how about we stop trying to get pregnant and let's go to the elders and do some prayer? Because something going on.
No, y'all want Reiki.
Mom, like, let's do some prayers. Let's talk to the ancestors because something is happening. Something is going on with this boy. They try not to get him here. Something is happening. So why don't we stop all this? Do some prayers, some fasting, maybe turning down the plate, maybe going to Daniel fast, whatever it is you got to do. But y'all, there's some interference here. And y'all got to do something else because what y'all have been doing is not working. It is not working. Jamie said, I don't even know a single K Michelle song. I don't either, but I will say this song that is always resonates in my mind is when she was doing this. What is it? A down. Oh, you're very special. That sticks in my mind. But I don't know any of her songs either. Doesn't take away from the fact that lady can sing her face off.
But you can't think of no song.
You're very special. So stuff said she needs to get her mama to bust her marital bed and put some holy oil underneath. Yeah, maybe take an anointed oil bath. So we got to do something because what y'all doing ain't working. So we gotta go to the ancestors.
If she was from my old church with the old church mother, they would have put some holy oil down her throat.
Why the throat?
Because they made you.
We got to get to the womb.
No, they made. I'm talking about K. Michelle.
Oh yeah. Zora said, I agree. I don't think if the child is meant to be, they're getting everything but this child. I don't want to say that about, their child. I'm just saying maybe we can just try a different approach since they are getting so much pushback this way.
You're very special.
JB said, quit putting it on a woman. It's the men's sperm that degrade after 35, child.
Talk about it.
After 35, the swimmers not swimming like they used to. They're a little slow.
Mm-hmm.
They a little slow. But we will see, child. We will see. You know what? I haven't listened to anything unique, but I don't doubt it. She has a great voice. I do not doubt it, but I just remember that video. That's all I remember. I don't doubt it, but I just haven't heard anything. BY said Andy seems to be very entertained with K. Michelle. She was on Watch Her Happen Live. Yeah, he really liked her, but she was a totally different person. K. Michelle, I'm not diagnosing nobody. She got a lot of personalities. We've met several in 8 episodes. So stuff said there's a song by K. Michelle called Maybe I Should Call. That song takes me through. What is the one that's about Mr. Elba? That's the only one I'm obsessed about. I need to know at K, and I need to know everything. Everything. Ooh, did he put on like a different accent? I need to know everything. I need to know everything, sister. That's what I thought she was going to come on talking about before I knew that she was married. I thought that was going, I thought it was going to be some little tea about Mr. Wire. She ain't talked about him yet. R. Kelly, I don't care about him. I want to know about that black Brit. That's what I'm here for. I want to know everything. But R. Kelly is the love of your life. Excuse me? I did not know that. And I would have been fine with never knowing that. Yeah, here's the thing. I'm not trying to diagnose nobody either, but it's just like, and every episode we meet another in the confessionals, it's another person. What's going on? What is going on? Unique said K is very male-centered, which is why she can't get along with women. I agree. I absolutely agree. You know what? He never denied. Because as soon as I heard that tea, I went looking. He never denied it, but I also remember him saying something like fond of her, but not really like getting into it. But that's all I want to know. I don't care about nothing else. That's what I thought we were going to find out. Did you make him beans on toast? Like, girl, I want to know. Metamorphosis said, hey, Star fam, just came from watching the Summer House reunion. No spoilers, of course, but it was good. Girl, I'm waiting for it to drop on Peacock. I need to hear all the cussing. Always Prices said, nah, LOL. She probably has a gag order. Man. So Steph said, Nick stole. Anybody want to buy a heart from Kay and put Meek Mill on it? That's why Kay had to abbreviate it on her. Oh, Nikki stole it. Oh, child. That unique. That's what we're here for. Why are you telling me about R. Kelly? I want to know about that Negro from across the pond. Why are we talking about R. Kelly? I didn't know that, and now I'm disturbed. Lord. Seagull said, no, I don't understand this R. Kelly business. He's a weirdo. He's a pervert. Why are we talking about him and why are you calling him the love of your life? What's happening? Bizarro world. I know some of y'all love her here, and I'm not taking that away from your girl. She is bizarre. Social Steph said Idris can also take. Ciao. Ben Tankard. Who is Ben Tankard? Star Family, you're messy. I don't know Ben Tankard. I don't know Ben Tankard. I've been out to church for a minute. I don't know. Oh! Ciao. Kelly got a type. At least talk about Ryan Lochte. Let's talk about that. Who said that? Deborah. Let's talk about Ryan Lochte. Give us something. Unique said maybe her husband is self-conscious about Idris, and so he doesn't want to talk about Brooke. Yeah. Who wouldn't be, child? Who wouldn't be? Oh, I remember their show. Kelly, that's what Kelly mad, child. Anyway, Star Fam, let me get out of here. Thank you all so much for joining your girl. We went to Bizarro World with K. Michelle. Yes, the swimmer. She has such an interesting life, but we're not finding none of that out. We're not learning nothing about that. We keep on fighting about these exes those are not the exes we want to know about. Now, did Portia sleep with Ryan Lochte? Let's talk about it. I don't care about them other exes. That was years ago. It was a big deal. Where y'all been, Ryan? Where y'all been? He was cheating on her too. Child. And she said Idris used to have her in a chokehold. She didn't want to let that relationship go. She was messed up over him. Ooh, he was fine back in the day, but dumb as a box of rocks. Anyway, y'all, let me get out of here. I will see you all tomorrow for a reality TV chat, and we're going to talk about Summer House, 2 Separate Lies, and then the following day will be the book club. I want to put up reminders for both of those tonight, so make sure you guys hit the notification bell for those reminders. And I will see you tomorrow. Thank you all so much for joining me. Love you so much. This was a fun one. But remember, sisterhood, friendship. Okay? I love y'all. See you tomorrow. Bye. You're very I gotta find out what that